Hello, welcome to the Aicast tutorial series. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced user, we will help you easily master every feature of Aicast so that you can efficiently produce audiobooks. If you have any questions about the product or need audiobook production services, please contact the customer service email in the description box below. In today's session about text editing, we will cover editing chapters, adjusting text, and handling mispronounced words. We will also explain how to adjust paragraphs within each text and share how to set up an English pronunciation dictionary. Finally, we will show you how to set background music. Today, we will introduce how to use the text editing function to make your production and editing workflow smoother. I'll use the book Future's Dawn as an example. For texts with multiple dialogues and many characters, it is recommended to scan the text first, using the smart dubbing feature on the right. After scanning, if each chapter shows many characters with multiple voice actors, that means the scan is complete. Regarding the table of contents, currently, there are 3 chapters. If I want to add a chapter between chapters 1 and 2, for example, calling it 1-to-1, I can click Add Below, and a new chapter will appear. If the new chapter should be after chapter 3, I can drag it to that position. For example, if a chapter is not needed, you can drag it to the bottom where it shows delete and release it to remove it. For instance, the newly added chapter can be deleted this way. To edit text boxes or check for pronunciation errors, you can click play to preview.
Welcome, Evelyn. I am Rita, your personal assistant. You have been selected to participate in an experimental program reborn in the year 2245 on Nix.
If you don't like the pronunciation, highlight the text, and its phonetic symbols will appear. Select the pronunciation you want and play again.
Welcome, Evelyn. I am Rita, your personal assistant. You have been selected to participate in an experimental program reborn in the year 2245 on Nix.
Next, let's look at editing paragraphs. For instance, in the narrator section above, if I want the narrator to pause in this paragraph instead of reading the whole thing continuously, I can press Enter twice at the period. If there are parts one want to skip, I can select them and choose No dubbing, and the narrator will not read that section.
Their leader, Stefan, stared at them intently. The room was filled with tension as both sides observed each other.
If I want to restore the original, just select and choose Resume dubbing, and the narrator will read it again. For example, if I want to shorten chapter 2, I can create a subchapter like 2-to-2 or move a part into chapter 3. By pressing Enter at a specific point, it will split into a new chapter, and you can export it directly. To assign a chapter name to a paragraph, press Enter at the beginning of the paragraph and type the chapter name. The chapter name appears on the left. The first line of the paragraph becomes the chapter title. If you delete these words, the chapter name changes automatically. If a paragraph is incorrectly split, place the cursor at the front and press backspace to merge it back. To split a paragraph, press Enter at the desired point. It's very convenient. Next, I'll show how to replace English mispronounced words using the dictionary. For example, if you want all occurrences of a word to be read as what you want, select the word, click the pencil icon, and enter the desired text. You can choose whether to replace just this instance or all occurrences.
Yekaterina.
After confirming, the word is highlighted in blue, and you can preview it to make sure it reads as.
Yekaterina never imagined she would wake up in such a future world.
You can also adjust the setting to replace all occurrences of those words in the text.
Welcome, Yekaterina.
Yekaterina's eyes wide. Yekaterina said, her voice trembling.
These custom pronunciations are saved in the dictionary. You can preview, edit, or delete them, and the text settings will revert to default if deleted.
Evelyn said, her voice trembling.
Finally, let's cover music settings. You can select intro, outro, and background music by clicking the plus icon. A pop-up will show many music options. You can preview songs on the left. If a song doesn't fit, select another. Once chosen, you can drag to adjust which section of the track plays and set the length of the intro. For example, a 20-second intro starting from 2:06. If you have music with rights, you can upload it. Uploaded tracks are only accessible to you and your team. Other Aicast users cannot see them. After choosing background music, you can adjust volume, and it can be fine-tuned after exporting. Once the first chapter is ready, click Export. It will show how many points are needed for the chapter, for example, 75.7 points for Chapter 1. You can switch chapters to check point requirements for Chapter 2, for example, 70 points. After selecting, click Download to complete the export. That's it for today's session. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you, and see you next time.